know what it takes to sell real estate?
How to get rid of pushy salespeople and the real truth to being a top real estate agent, definitely not what you think. Thanks to a request by one of you, today we're breaking down some of the fiery real estate housing scenes from the classic movie Glengarry Glen Ross. Just to set up the show a little bit, this is an office full of New York City real estate salespeople. They're high powered. It's a lot of get it, sell it, let's go. All about making the money.
Show me the money!
All right, bring on the first clip.
Because only one thing counts in this life. Get them to sign on the line which is dotted. A, B, C. A, always B, B, C, closing. Always be closing. A-I-D-A. Attention, interest, decision, action. Attention. Do I have your attention? Interest. Are you interested? I know you are, because it's or walk. You close or you hit the bricks. Decision. Have you made your decision for Christ? An action.
99% of the people know ABC, always be closing. And it's hilarious because I've been saying that for probably 20 years.
That's what I keep saying. I keep saying that, don't I?
The other acronym, I did not know that one. There's so many out there, LOL, so they've become a lot more common. Let me know in the comments below if you have any fun ones, business or real estate related.
A-I-D-A. Get out there. You got the prospects coming in. You think they came in to get out of the rain? A guy don't walk on the lot lest he wants to buy. They're sitting out there waiting to give you their money. Are you gonna take it? You wanna work here? Close. You think this is abuse? You think this is abuse? You can't take this. How can you take the abuse you get on a sit? I can go out there tonight. The materials you got make myself $15,000. Tonight, in 2 hours, can you?
It's challenging as a real estate agent to say, I'm gonna go out tonight and I'm gonna sell a house. Trust me, I would love to do that, but realistically, he would have to sell a $500,000 to $700,000 house, basing it on a 2.5% commission to the selling agent. You're not gonna have that happen overnight, unless there are times when there's a new development, people come to you, they're interested in the project, they could sign in on the dotted line and buy that immediately. But very rarely have I ever gone out and sold a house in 15 minutes or in a couple hours. So I think the fastest I ever sold one was probably a couple hours, but it's been someone that was real specific. They wanted that unit, boom, we walked in, like, okay, we'll take it.
How much do you want for the golden goose?
You know what it takes to sell real estate? It takes brass balls to sell real estate.
Dang. So I work with a team of ladies, Maxine and Marty Gellens, mother-daughter. They lead by example, not by threats. Alec Baldwin goes full bore, and I can see him being a 100% closer, push, push, push. You're either gonna love him or you're gonna hate him, and you're either gonna use him or not. I tend to provide people with the information about what we do. I also am a good listener.
I'm listening.
I understand what you're looking for. So if you say you're looking for a $2 million property in and around the beach area, I'm not gonna show you a $5 million house. There's a lot of salespeople that will try to push more expensive properties. I found that that necessarily doesn't work. I tend to try to stick within their realm. Instead of sell, 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 I think it's listen, listen, listen. And then that way you know exactly what they're looking for, and then it will be easier to close that deal.
Mr. Spannell? Ah, Sheldon Levine. I was speaking to your wife earlier.
Come in.
Where's the missus?
Out at the PTA.
Ah.
What was this in reference?
Well, I spoke to your wife earlier on the phone. I called. I'm in town with Rio Rancho.
Yes, I'm sorry. She said you had some award.
Yes, I was speaking to the people in my sales organization, my representatives in this area. Right. Now, Mr. Spannell, your name is Larry. Do you mind if I call you Larry? All right, Larry. We had a consultant.
Knocking on doors, yes, we've done that. A lot of times we'll have an open house. You go to the neighbors, you knock on the door and just let them know. The easy sell of that is just saying, hi, my name is Mark Magstadt with Berkshire Hathaway. We are having a certain property down the street. It is for sale. We're having an open house. We wanted to invite you over. Let us know if you have any friends or family that are looking to move into the neighborhood. And by the way, are you thinking about selling? Door knocking is definitely challenging. I used to do a bunch of cold calling back in the day. We used to call that dialing for dollars. I think it took about 80 phone calls, 80 no's, to get to a yes. Time consuming, but we used to do it, and that's how I got started. Let me know in the comments below, any of you a telemarketer currently, any of you have to do cold calls back in the day. Kind of sucks, but it does pay the bills.
How can you present investment opportunities without television, without magazine ads? I said, you take something this good, you go to a man, has invested in the past, you go to him direct and offer the money to him. Rebate. And don't give it to this expert. Huh?
It's kind of interesting because he talked about on TV, they were trying to pool money together. A lot of times that can be a Ponzi scheme.
I'll front you the money and you pay it off by working for me.
But there are certain times where you do pool money together for specific investment opportunities. Actually, I've made a couple investments lately where it's with a company that actually buys larger apartment complexes. Then they potentially do a value add. You potentially flip the tenant. When tenants move out, you go and do like a little value add, freshen the place up, bump the rents up, and everything raises up so your cap rate becomes higher.
So you're here to sell me some land?
No, I wouldn't try to sell you land. I leave that to the salesmen, you know, the people who want to own land. I think something has to be fed, watered, and painted, you know, but don't invest in it. And that motto has stood me in good stead. Just call me Shelley. I have never been afraid of familiarity.
When he's saying, hey, you should buy some land, obviously back when this movie was made, yeah, if you bought some land, you'd be okay. The funny part is so the team of ladies that I work with, Maxine and Marty, Maxine is the mom. She worked in Del Cerro, worked her way out to La Jolla, and met a local developer who owned a beautiful plot of, I think it's 17 different bigger lots. Back when this first started, the lots were selling for roughly $75,000 to $150,000. The last lot just closed last year for $5.5 million, just for the dirt. I mean, these are some of the most incredible views. You're looking out towards the Scripps Pier, La Jolla Beach and Tennis Club, and you're just overlooking the Pacific Ocean.
I'm walking out the door. I've got to pick up my wife at the...
Let's take my car, huh? We'll pick her up together. Spoke to the little woman on the phone. Can't wait to meet her.
No, we're going over to our relatives.
Oh, she didn't say anything about
I'm sure she
that.
forgot.
I'm on a plane to Florida.
Well, I'm so
Oh.
sorry if we put you out.
No, you didn't put me out. And I'm just trying to think, Larry. You know, that's the only parcel that I've got. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to the computer. I'm going to pull another one, and we're going to speak to your relatives, too.
No.
Now, come on.
No,
You're a busy
no.
man, Larry, and so am I.
Listen,
My
listen.
God, I'm in the act of giving a gift away.
Look, I don't want to buy land. I don't want to invest in land. I have
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah, she took the call without my knowledge. I have no business that I wish to transact.
Oh, hey, I don't want to tell you how to handle your wife.
Well, my wife filled in a form, and we have been plagued for the last year by...
That's the situation that I'm trying to
No,
alleviate, Larry.
no. Do you understand?
Dang. You gotta love the persistence on that. The funny part is like when they say no 3 times,
No, no, and no.
usually I'm like, okay, I don't need to be pushed back out into the rain. I'm on my way. But man, he kept selling to the second he got outside. All right, let me know what other real estate shows you want me to check out and react to in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you binge watch the entire playlist. Also, subscribe to my channel. That way you know every time I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching.